My name's Evan. I'll be your student PT today. And your name is?
My name is Eric.
Eric?
Yes.
What brings you into the clinic today, Eric?
You know, I've been having a lot of irritation in the back of my Achilles. It's been very painful during activity and just like walking and stuff like that, daily activity and stuff like that.
Okay, pains in the Achilles. Does it radiate into the foot at all, or where exactly is that pain, would you say?
I would say it's more like in the back of my Achilles, like closer to like my heel bone.
Okay.
I feel a lot of pressure, like if you could like squeeze on the Achilles, it's like in between there.
Okay.
So like I feel a lot of like, it's kind of like sharp pain sometimes, but it's also like a burning sensation when I'm like hopping or something like that.
Okay. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad would you say your pain is at rest?
At rest, it's not really that painful. If I don't put no pressure on it, it's not really that painful. But I feel like with activity, it's very painful. Like during running or something, like kind of like exploding off my foot. I play hockey as well, so it kind of doesn't hurt because the hockey boot is like stabilizing, so I don't have to like press off or bend or flexibility and stuff like that.
Okay. Do you have any past medical history for this problem, or was there any medication that you were taking? Is there any anti-inflammatories that you're taking now, or are you just kind of dealing with it?
So I actually broke my talus bone in 2018, and when my talus bone grew back, it kind of overlaps. So it's kind of like, it's like clicking with like my other muscles.
Okay.
And I think sometimes when I like aggravate it, it like gets aggravated and it stays for a couple weeks and a couple days. And like it's kind of like a flare up in a sense. Before I play sports, I usually take like a Tylenol or something just to calm down the pain. But you know, kind of just with rest, I feel like it helps the best. But honestly, like it's just always gonna be there. Yeah.
All right. What do you do for work? Does anything that you do for work, are you on your feet a lot? Does it flare it up, or what's your work situation?
Yeah,
like?
so I work, I am on my feet probably for 6 to 8 hours every day. Just walking around the clinic. I work as a physical therapy aide, so just walking around the clinic and you know, like moving lateral and teaching patients exercises. And some of the exercises were I was doing like a plyometric jumping exercise, and it was just flaring up and I couldn't really do it, and I was kind of putting more pressure on my right foot than my left.
Okay.
So just certain exercises and being on my feet all day kind of is aggravating.
Just a lot of demonstration stuff.
A lot of demonstration.
Gotcha. You said you played hockey. Do you have any other hobbies or interests that you like to do?
So I like working out a lot. Doing legs really doesn't hurt just because it's stationary, right? I'm not really like putting a lot of impact on my feet or anything like that. Yeah, I kind of just sit around, or I like play hockey, play basketball. I can't really play basketball because that's a lot of jumping and running and like really exploding, and I'm kind of scared of like actually, you know, tearing my Achilles if that is the problem or not. You know, so I kind of stay away, try to warm up as much as I can, but you know, there's no really prevention. You know, it kind of just it's gonna hurt. I was supposed to get surgery, but I didn't want to.
Okay. Have you had surgery when you broke the bone, or
No,
okay.
I just grew. It was just in the boot for 6 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your home life like? Do you have a 2-story house, 1-story house, married? Do you have anyone else around you?
I live in an apartment, so I have to walk up the stairs and stuff. But it's a 1-story. Nothing too major. Kind of single. Kind of just chill around the house and stuff. I'm not really active around the house. I kind of just do more of my activity outside the house.
All right. So mentioning that you play hockey, work out a lot, you know, you have to walk upstairs to get to your 1-story apartment. No one else really around the house or anything like that. What are your specific goals for PT? What do you want to get out of
So
this?
I think PT, one thing I want to get out of PT, or a couple things I want to get out of PT, is kind of just like knowing how to rehab it and knowing what specific exercises to do. I have been to PT before, but it was kind of a lot of trying to do some like stabilization of my talus bones, like kind of moving my talus back to relieve some pressure off that, you know. But you know, just trying to come to you and see a different take on what I should be doing. Second thing, I just want to I just want to get like just more familiar with the exercises, more familiar with different type of modality things that I could do or I could invest in for the pain. Ultrasound seems to work a little bit during past visits, but just any other modalities and stuff like that. So just trying to be more consistent with it and stuff like that. Different type of warm-ups I could do for my ankle and stuff like that, just to keep it stabilized and make sure that everything's in the right place.
All right, Eric. Well, our goal is to get you to reach your goals, so hope we can make that happen for you. Great to meet you.
Yes, sir. Good to meet you too.